First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I told you I hate it when people fake their demonstrations on so many levels. I don't know. This guy has to have some form of delusion of grandeur or something. First things first, I can't express this enough. When you're doing a contrast demonstration, you have to be in a fully lit environment. In your demonstrations, you said that you can compete side by side to a black nova. That's what you said in your demonstrations. You said that you could pull a contrast level, not balance. Black screens don't pull balance levels. They pull 100% contrast levels. A black nova pulls a 100% contrast level. You got to see this. Are you kidding me? He did the whole demonstration in the dark. And not only that, he kept the camera zoomed in on top of the screen. I'll let the comments open because I want to know why in the world he keeps doing these fake demonstrations. First things first, when you do a contrast demonstration, you're supposed to show the entire environment. You're supposed to show how much light's in the entire environment. I can tell by that demonstration that you're sitting right up on top of the screen, number one. You don't do a contrast demonstration by sitting up on top of the screen. You have to be sitting distance. Everybody has to see the whole entire full room, the environment, and how it affects the screen. So let's show you I turned the sound down. Let me show you what his demonstration is. And again, faking your demonstration. This is what you call pulling a well-balanced contrast. You can't see a black level. Your product can't see a black level. But I'm going to show you the demonstration that he considers to be mind you, you compared your technology to our black technology. You compared your technology to our dark technology. You're saying you can do the same thing we could do. So why aren't you sitting in the exact same environment that our screens are sitting in? Our screens sit in fully lit environments. Now let me show you my environment so you can see everything up close. Here's my projector. Look at the environment right here, well lit, so you can see that. And let me show you the demonstration that he's considered this to be a contrast demonstration. Not even close. Not even close to being a contrast demonstration. Number one, you're sitting too close to the screen. Why are you sitting that close to the screen? I can see right there that your contrast level is washed out. Although not that washed out. But this is his contrast demonstration right here. When you do a contrast demonstration, Crow, you're supposed to stand back from the screen. You have to show the entire environment, how all the ambient light affects the contrast level, the fades, if it washes out. And judging by how close you are to the screen, nobody can really see or have a measurement of the contrast levels because you're sitting too close to the screen. You have to sit back. Demonstration in a fully lit environment and do a star field demonstration or any other kind of demonstration, but you got to pull that camera back. Look how close the camera sits up on the screen. That's not a contrast demonstration, buddy. Another smoke and mirror trick. So I can see your gray levels right there. I can see gray levels right there in your screen. You gotta be kidding me. Pause this a minute. You gotta be kidding me. That's sad, man. That you're doing demonstrations on that level. You have to stand back from the screen. No one's going to be able to see your contrast levels if you're sitting right up on top of the screen saying, look, See, I'm pulling contrast levels right here. No, buddy, not even close. Not even close. Pull that camera back, light up that entire environment, and do the demonstration again. That is a complete fail. Sorry, but that's a fail. So what are we supposed to be looking at here? Your screen washed out right there. Again, pull the camera back, go all the way back, and pull the camera back. There you go. Pull that camera all the way back. You should be behind, matter of fact, you should be behind your sofa or behind your projector. Who sits that close to a screen when displaying a contrast level? Now, it's interesting, when he showed the demonstration with the colors, he was all the way back. Now he's doing the demonstration with contrast. He's right up on top of the screen. Another smoke and mirror trick, which means if he's close up on top of the screen, you really can't tell where the contrast levels lay. Again, when you do a contrast level, you're supposed to be standing back from the screen, so that way people can see the environment, the lighting, how everything affects the contrast levels, whether they fade and fade out. No one's ever supposed to sit that close to a screen. And you said well-balanced. Novas don't have well-balanced contrast levels. They have black 100% contrast levels. You claim that you can actually pull a black level next to a Nova. But let's finish the video demonstration, because, man, that is the saddest thing. I told you, cut corners left and right. But I'll show you how the demonstration is supposed to be done when you're finished. You're supposed to be standing back from the projector. As I said, your screen can't pull a contrast level. Stop tricking people, stop lying to people. Some little sneaky dirty trick, as always, sitting that close up on the screen. If you went to a test facility, they would never allow that nonsense. They'd be like, no, buddy, you got to back that up. You have to back that up. Who sits that close to a screen when displaying a contrast level? He got the camera pushed right up against the screen, like, look, it produces a black level. If your screen produced a black level, you would be able to see that from 6 feet to 8 feet to even 12 feet or 13 away from your screen. You should be able to sit halfway across the room and see a contrast level. No one should ever have to sit that close. First of all, the average consumer is not going to be sitting that close to a screen to begin with. So you mean to tell me he's got to sit that close in order to see a contrast level on your screen? He should be able to sit halfway across the room and still be able to see a star fill or anything pop up. But the fact you have to sit that close to the screen in order to display a contrast level clearly shows that you are cutting corners. Failed demonstration. Because that's what you just told the consumer. In order to see that contrast level, he is literally going to sit that close to the screen. And watch, you're watching it slowly fade out. That's sad. This is what you guys invest your money into, really? Never compare your stuff to our technology. Never. I've never seen anybody cheat so badly in a contrast demonstration. Look at that. All up on top of the screen. And then trying to explain the contrast levels and how dark the contrast levels are pulling up. Man, you need to pull that camera back and light that environment up. Stop with that. Stop it with that nonsense. Sony contrast demonstration. Let me show you how we do it. This is how you do it, Crow. You're supposed to pull your camera back. You're supposed to display how much light is making contact with the screen. You should never be sitting that close. So my customers who watch this demonstration know that they can sit back all the way here and they can still see the contrast level on that screen. That's why we do that distance throw at 21 feet. I'm at 21 feet right now. So at 21 feet, a 1,000 lumen projector can travel across this room, make contact with the screen. How many meters of light? My buddy, I do demonstrations outside. Have you checked out my YouTube video when you first come on my intro? I'm outside painting a screen outside. My demonstrations are done outside, so don't talk about meters of light. I have more light in this environment as right now using that demonstration. He's sitting on top of the screen. I'm sitting at a distance. So don't talk about how I do my work. What he needs to do is he needs to back that up. He needs to pull that all the way back and pick it up, because I'm not seeing anything. Apparently you don't know my channel too well. I got demonstrations of me basically. If you go to my website, simply no meter proof. Wow. So bottom line is, let me put it this way. When I saw the meter proof, let me tell you, if you take a meter and you put it in direct sunlight, the gauge jumps. And that's exactly what he did in the video. Oh. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, I picked up on that. Yeah, he had the meter sitting in front of the sunlight. Second, let me tell you something. There's more ambient light outside than there is inside. And I got tons of demonstrations of my technology outside. Show me a demonstration of his product on a 180-inch screen. One product on a 180-inch. Put it at the link below. Put it at the link below. 180-inch screen. I want to see a projector 21 feet back, 180-inch screen displaying contrast levels at 657. Put it at the bottom. And then you get back with me about meters. I thought not. Bye-bye. Starfield demonstration. That's a fail, buddy. That's a fail. Starfield demonstration. Talking about meters. We do demonstrations outside on fully lit environment outside. And he's sitting right up on top of the screen. This is what I want to see. No, don't come on my channel talking trash. I want to see a Starfield demonstration now on his channel. I don't want to see him sitting up on top of the screen like this. I want to see the demonstration pulled back. That's what I want to see. Oh, and by the way, this is a Phoenix. You want to challenge this screen? Oh, I didn't think so. Phoenix would destroy your stuff. That's a black Phoenix right there. You want to play around with this screen? You ever seen what the damage what this screen can do? On white levels, alone by itself? Show the contrast demonstration, do it again, fully lit environment, and stay away from the screen. Be at least 13 feet away from the screen when you do the demonstration. Fail. Unfreaking believable. LG, Beta Fish. Talk about meters. I do demonstrations outside. Every last one of my formulas, go check my archives. I got live demonstrations of my screens 13 feet back on 1,000 lumens outside. Pulling up 190-degree viewing angles, Starfields, Tron, Batman, you name it. And you want to talk about meters, please. We test our screens outside. Matter of fact, I got a screen called Sun Killer. Nova 19 took a direct hit from sunlight. And you want to talk about meters? Really? Okay, sure. If you want, I can post all the links at the bottom. Direct sunlight, my friend, and you want to talk about a meter. Please. Get a break. Can you get a meter? Please get a meter. I want a meter. Man, I give y'all effort, boy. Y'all try, man. Y'all try a meter. Don't bring that nonsense to me. I test outside, and you come out a meter. Apparently, you haven't seen the test on the Nova 19, have you? That screen that took a direct hit from sunlight? Yeah, stick a meter in front of that and see what pops up. And this right here is Phoenix. These things generate 10 times more light than Novas. Oh, you're about to see something impressive in a few minutes. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are asking about my 5,000 lumen projector, my settings, you want to see the brightness my 5,000 sits on? You want to see? Let me show you the settings I had this on. And it's in eco mode at that. But let me show you. So you can see where my settings are at in my baby. See the brightness? 28. My brightness is 28 on that projector because that's all I need. Ask me, this is on the 19. You know how much power 19s generate? So on a 5,000 lumen projector, I only got to be at 28 in eco mode. Because the screen's gain is that powerful, I don't need to run it like that. You know how quiet it is for a 5,000 lumen projector? It's in eco mode. Most people got to burn their projectors because their images don't show up. Yeah, please. This is a contrast demonstration. You're supposed to be at a distance from the screen. Should I explain to you why? The reason why you have from the screen because when the customer should be able to see the room in a fully lit environment. Fully lit environment. If you're sitting too close to the screen, how is he going to be able to judge exactly where the screen's going to fade and wash out if you're sitting that close? Anybody can do that. Anybody can get up on the screen and say, look at the contrast levels right there. Look how good they are. Can you really get a fair judgment on the screen if you're sitting this close? And who in their right mind is going to, you have to sit this close to the screen to see contrast? Really? When you watch your screen, you're going to be sitting back right here. This is where you're going to be sitting at. So if you can't see the contrast level from here, well, it ain't picking up at all, period. That's all to it. Meters, please. I'm using meters. I use the sunlight outside. That's my meter daytime, going out there and playing out in that craziness. Let's go pull something else up. Let's see. What can we play on here? Oh. Matter of fact, let's come out of contrast a little bit. Let's go play in the light for a little bit, eh? Don't you think? Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, screen has Phoenix has one of the most powerful white levels. Absolutely amazing. And by the way, let me give you the record on the Phoenix. The Phoenix was developed less than an hour. It was able to beat, and I got everything on live recording for you to check it out. It beat 11 certified projection screens on the door using a projector that was 600 by 800 720p SVGA. No 4K, no 1080p. It was able to beat 2 certified screens in an ultra short throw, which one was an Elite screen, one was an Vivistar, and it did it at a 190-degree viewing angle. The screen was changing colors and did not fade, wash out at any given time. It was actually done on 2 projectors, a Sony projector, and it was done on an AC projector. It did a throw distance of over 21 feet and was able to produce contrast, color, and white levels. It was also tested on a projector of 1,000 lumens that sat back 13 feet, and the screen was able to display a white level over black versus black, which means we took another black piece of paper or a black screen and stuck it against the screen, black on black, to see which surface would actually produce the higher white level. It did it at 1,000 lumens, it did it at 38 lumens, and it did it at ultra short throw, also did it on the 5,000 lumen projector, which means you can put black objects in front of it, throw a white level on it, and it can actually produce a higher white level. Other tests, white level tests. We tested against several white sheets of paper. We tested against several certified screens. One screen had a 0.9 white level. 2 screens had a 2.0. One screen had a 1.0. White levels on the screen. White versus black. And it hasn't even been outside for its final test yet. The screen is only 50% done. That's a 50% chemical right there. Formula, 50%. It's not even peaked 100 yet. And it's already obsoleted his stuff already. Oh, and really quick, we even got a launch date for it. And those of you who think you're going to tamper with it, I wouldn't do so if I were you. We just applied for patents. We just applied for a trademark. There's an LLC being filed for. Oh, we have a new company being built around this. And we also have investors in lined up for this. I said we're going to do investors, but might as well. We're also going to take the product offline. We're going to display it in storefronts. Yeah, it's going to be a big thing. It's even going to come with hologram labels. Isn't that freaking cool? With watermarks attached to them. Oh yeah, these things are going to be, this is going to be a beast. Look how beautiful the color is. What video is this anyway? Oh, that's what it is. Let's get oh wait, there it is right there. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
No, not there. We had to go back. YouTube. It's right there. It's the video I wanted. There it is right there. That's what I wanted. Hey, let me show you something. Buddy, the public knows how much light. I use more light. Put it this way. In my demonstrations, let me explain something to you. I use more ambient light, and I've done my research on companies and people use screen paints. I'm the only one on YouTube that uses this much light in my environment on my technology. And I don't even use expensive projectors. My projectors are old, outdated projectors. So before you start talking about light and all that ambient light, yeah, we're the kings of ambient light. Let me explain that to you right from the door. My technology's already wiped out 11 certifieds already from the door. 11 certified screens. And this technology was developed in an hour. So before you start talking about comparing me to Crow and light, please. I saw the demonstration where he basically was calling himself producing a colorful image inside his home. Guess what? I got the same screen paint downstairs called My Mix. I made it myself. You explained to me the video demonstration that he deleted off his channel, which we posted of him making the product for free out of black and white paint. And we were able to make the same product and match it perfectly. Explain that to me. I'll give you some time. Explain to me why I got a screen paint downstairs that cost me $15 a gallon and it matched perfectly. And I did the same demonstration he did in the next room, but with more light. And it matched perfectly with no problem. Even my contrast levels match. So explain to me why that happened. Explain to me how that's him on the video. Would you like me to post it below here so you can watch it yourself? Because I will. You can go watch it. You can get back and explain to me. Okay then. Let's move on. Now let's find those little doggies. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you really quick. Now let's look at the screen again. It's black, right? Right. And my projector's in eco mode because you can't hear it. And then on top of that, my brightness is at 28, right? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's at 50%. That's one of the brightest white levels on a black screen ever. Say goodbye to your gray screen paints. They're gone. This technology can produce a white level high enough to be to go toe to toe with all the gray screens out there, and can produce a contrast level and color level they can't even withstand. I want you to check that out right there. Having the bed sleep. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah. I got a right to jump around and have fun like this. I don't care if you consider to be unprofessional, whatever. I've been taking a lot of nonsense from you jokers. You crow boys. Deal with that. Deal with that technology. I told you when we bring a Phoenix out here. Black Phoenix? Pfft, are you kidding me? You know how powerful the screen is? Yeah, put a meter against that. Yeah, I seen that dog come and I was like, oh! Oh, man. Never seen a black screen produce a white level, have you? Isn't that beautiful? Look how high the white levels is. The background is blending in with the dog. A wolf or whatever it is. Look at that. Give you something to think about, don't it? We have a launch date for it, and guess what? I had a limited amount of these things. Our pre-order list is filled. It's going to be very hard to get one now. This might be harder to get than the PS5. I got companies that are willing, they want to put this technology in their stores now. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I talked to a fellow over at Projector Central. They're going to walk me in how to get a screen certifiable. I think this one's actually going to make it, have no problem doing it. Boom, 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 boom. Not only that, the new company, it's fine. This is not going to be Crystal Edge. It's a new company. But anyway, the new company is going to have, because my old company is being bought. Oh, yeah, my company got bought. Somebody came in and bought my company. Did you know that, Crow Boys? Yeah, they like the technology so much, they're going to buy my company. And that, I'm going to build another company. But this one's going to have one screen paint. So this is the one screen paint's going to come with it. And then we got a company coming in to design our customized wallpaper screens. Yeah. Wait, let me show you something real quick before we get started here. Don't worry. Crow Boys, you got Crow's product, so you're good. You know, don't have to worry about contrast levels. You're good, right? Look at these contrasts. Stand right up on top of the screen and watch your screen. I don't know which was more fun. I did this demonstration on freaking Facebook, and the guy was talking about, yeah, black screens can't pull white levels. Man, when that dog popped up, oh, yeah, it was quiet in the room. It was absolutely quiet in the room. They were like, oh, what the freak? Yeah, and I just showed you my settings on my projector, 28. And eco mode, and pulled up that white level that high. That's your boy Crow's screen paint, leaning up against my black screen. When I told you this product was obsolete, I wasn't joking. Let me show you something. Let's go back again to them snow dogs again. Well, should we? Should we go back? Let's go back. Look at that again. Do you see the detail in that technique, how bright that screen is pulling up? Now, I'm waiting for you guys to say, but his screen is brighter. Oh, yeah, it is a little brighter. But that's the bad part. You know why? Because it can't pull contrast, and it's not going to see color. Woo. But, you know, compared to what he was saying that our screens come up so dark. Remember, our technology is supposed to come up so dark that you can't see it. It's unwatchable. Anything we develop that's dark, it's unwatchable. That's his campaign, remember? All black screens are made so dark you can't see them. Remember? And oh, for Meter Boy, I'm gonna call you Meter Boy. You see the top of that ceiling? That's a 17 sitting up there. That's a projection screen up there. I'm gonna take my projector, because this projector has an amazing keystone capability. We're gonna throw a screen up there and I'm gonna have my light on. I'm gonna watch a movie while there's a light in the center of my screen. That's for you. You wanna talk about meters and ambient light. We'll throw one up on the ceiling. We'll watch a movie like Batman while I got a light in the center of my screen. TCL 4K demonstrations. But since it's Cinemax, it's supposed to be this powerful paint to pull contrast. We'll find out, because when the Cinemax gets down here, guess what, Crow Boys? You might want to hit stick up for this one. I got a projector coming in with 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. That's going to go against this product, including the Cinemax, and I got several 4Ks coming in. So let's see if the Cinemax can see color and contrast and compete with a Black Phoenix. Remind you, the projector we're using back here is just a 720p. It's an outdated old projector. That's not new. That projector was discontinued in 2012. Did you know that? 2012. That's how old my projector is. Got it for 500 bucks on eBay, used. No, he couldn't even pick up the yellow in the car. Washed out on the contrast. I want you to be there for the grand finale. We're going to buy all his products. We're going to put them on a 150-inch screen, and we're going to do the demonstration outside. I might even purchase a P2. Wouldn't that be interesting? Watching me use the same projector he used in his demonstration. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Stick around. Remind you, we're doing all this live, real time. Oh, I forgot. Something was said about me having, Crow Boys. Can you refresh me? Something was talking about me having the power to manipulate real time. Like, I got special cameras around. So let me guess. Cameras that have the ability to be able to manipulate real time have got to be gigantic. Or how am I doing it? I got special powers, like Thanos, Harry Potter, or maybe I'm in your head right now, and I'm controlling what you think. And there's nothing in this room at all. It's just an all-white room, but I got you thinking that all this is going on. Maybe I got powers. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Really. Hate to be rude here, but whoever made a comment about somebody being able to manipulate real time in a live stream, yeah. Tin hats on a little too tight. Skyworth through demonstration. We don't even have to go near contrast to mess with the screen. I'll just play in the light. And I got people advising me to take this technology offline and charge people tons of money. And I can charge, I get a lot of money for this technology, a lot of money. But guess what? I choose not to. I choose to make the screens reasonable so everybody can afford them. Because I can easily go out there and spend $12,000 for this technology. I can walk into any facility, whether it be Elite Screen, Black Diamond, whoever it may be. Hey, let's do a side by side. Let's see who has the better screen. I know I'm going to be to compete with them in white levels. Look at that right there. They couldn't touch me in contrast because my screen is jet black. Their screens are gunmetal. Gunmetal is not a black screen. Highest contrast level you will ever pull on a screen is black. So since my screen is black, guess what? They couldn't begin to touch it. I do this for my customers. Give them the best product they can possibly get. I take the time to get up in the morning, work hard, put the long hours in, so my customers can have the best of the best. I don't sell out to big companies that offer me money. Hey, you want to give me money? Blah, 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 blah. No. I keep it real 100%. You know how much money this technology would be worth? Think about it. A company could take all their old white screens that are worth nothing, paint it with this technology that's better than the technology that they have, and sell it for more money. No more worrying about whether it's ultra short throw compatible. You can use it with a cheap, sorry about that. You can use it with a cheap old projector. Every demonstration I've ever watched under one of these big companies, everything's rehearsed. They got their demo video set up. They got the projector calibrated for the demo video. They got the line rehearsed. They got the ambient lighting in the environment just right to make the screen look just perfect. And then they do the demonstration. You go into one of those show booths? I've been into a few of those. Look at the screen, looks fantastic. You ever think about how much the projector costs behind you? Guarantee if you get it home, you don't get the same image because you don't have a $10,000 projector in the demonstration. Unless you got something, the same thing or better, that's the only way you're going to be able to do that. You're not calibrating a 720p or a 1080p to a 4K. It's not going to happen, Skippy. So you're going to have to put out that money for that projector to get that same image. People don't think about that kind of stuff. But in my demonstrations, I use projectors that anybody can afford. And it's just that Skyworth demonstration. I like that whole food thing going on right there. Let's get that off. That's got a lot of bright levels in it. Look, faded. Let's count how many times his screen fades. This could be a drinking game. Some of you may not have a liver when we get done. You can see he's having some problems there. White levels are picking up way too high. We're not going to count that. Washed out. Washed out. Washed out. Washed out. I wouldn't say too much there. Not too much there. Washed out. Washed out. Not too much there. Washed out. Washed out. Boy, some of you are not even going to be able to make it out of the bar. Some of you can make it to the parking lot. Lucky this ain't at a Starfield demonstration. Phew. Let's try something else. LG snowboarding demonstration. Plenty of white levels on that, ain't it? Please do. Boom. So, Phoenix is launching at the end of August. All our paperwork will be finalized by then. Just talk to the patent attorneys. Got to update the data, find out exactly how long it's going to take. If we pay for Rush to get everything done, so that's when it'll be launching. Along with the new website. Can't go to the Crystal Edge website and pick it up. Can't buy it from there. It won't even be on this channel. There's a whole new YouTube channel being designed. Everything's brand new for the technology. And pretty soon, you'll be to drive down to a store and watch it on display. What do you think about that? Well, I gotta be getting those dislikes, ain't I? The dislikes gotta be through the roof. You know why I like the dislikes? Because it means I'm doing damage. That's why I like the dislikes. Don't get me wrong, I like the like some. Thank you so much, but I like the dislike some more. Because that means I'm ruffling feathers. I'm not in this business basically to smile on your face and shake your hand when it comes to business. When I'm talking about competition, I'm not in it to shake your hand and be, hey, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm in here to ruffle feathers. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to bring this technology in, show these big companies that you don't have to charge people all this money and do it at a better price and have a much better screen. Bang, bang, bang. And I might have plenty of haters. Good. Like Cat Williams says, if you got what? 20 haters at the end of the day, make sure you get another 20 more. Press demonstration now. Well, after this. So in this demonstration, I like these. You know why? Because they show the brightness and they show the darkness. And the brightness and the darkness at the same time. That's why I like these. You get to appreciate contrast. Mind, the projector mine only has a 3,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Did you know that? Oh, since you be showing his red levels off, let me show you what we're going to do to the Cinemax once it gets down here. Because it's not going to see color either. See, I'm turning your screen white slowly, right in front of you. Watch your red levels drop. You watch your contrast drop, you watch your color drop right in front of you. Looks like an OLED TV, doesn't it? Can you imagine this on a nice thin sheet of plexiglass? And you want to know something interesting? Well, I didn't say too much about it, but there's visible and technology tied to this. All the technology developed has visible coating tied to it. You can make an invisible version of this. You can have a projector on the opposite side. You won't see jack, nothing at all. Not even the glare from the projector. It'll look just like this, with a projector on the opposite side. But that's for later on in time. Now clearly when you hear me speaking this way, I'm only talking to the Crow Boys, because they have a habit of coming into my room. When they do, they come around from time to time to see what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I'm up to, what I'm designing, so they can report back to Crow and let them know what I'm doing. Oh, I know that already, trust me. I welcome you, trust me. But this time you walked into the room and you saw something you never saw before, did you? It's going to be stuck in your head for a while. You're going to think all day long, Black Phoenix, Black Phoenix, Black Phoenix, Black Phoenix. The messed up thing about it is that's not even the real name of it. We can't tell you the real name because it's on a trademark. So once we get the trademark design and all the logos and everything for it, then we can reveal the real name of it. Until then, you will call it Black Phoenix. Oh, someone took a dislike. Don't forget to take the other one and put it on and make it a dislike. See, outside YouTube, I've already got people already signed up for this technology. Already. This is on a level that you guys don't even understand. There are things going on offline on YouTube with this technology. Once we get this all done and get the containers done, we'll start submitting out samples to companies. Along with the demonstrations live. Not these. Something else different completely. We'll have the screens displayed in storefronts where people can come in and look at it, and we can actually get permission to record and get consent to show how people react to the technology. Our studies. We'll put a gray screen up there, my mix that I made, and then side by side to this technology with two projectors. We'll make sure we make the gray screen have the 4K, and we'll take the 720p. They add more impact to it. Which we'll do that when the 4K gets here. We'll put Crow's Paint on the 4K projector. I'll take the 720p. Watch this. Let's check out some colors. The color red. Let's see if it's red colors will come up correctly. Nope, not even close, not even there. Let's run through them real fast. We got red. We're gonna try gray. That is a cool one. Gray is definitely a cool one. You ever seen a black screen perform a gray level better than a gray screen? That is hilarious. Let's keep going through. Come on. What about down here? We got a little purple right here. You want to hit this right here? Boom, shakalaka. All right. Have I ever told you to calibrate a projector before? Never ever told you? Okay, I'm just wondering. I think I've never told you to calibrate a projector before. Where you want to go next? What about that pink over there? You want to hit that pink? Let's hit the pink. Ooh, that didn't even sound right, did it? Sorry, Lord. That really sounded kind of bad. Ooh, you want to see what football highlights look like on this thing? Oh my goodness. I was checking that out last night. All right, we did pink. You want to do white levels, right? I know you're itching to do white levels. Okay, we'll do some white levels. All right, there's the white level on their technology. That's the white levels on his right there. It's pretty bright, man. Ain't it for a black screen? Hold on, let's walk up from the screen real quick so we can make sure this screen is black. Yeah, it's black. Yeah! Bam! I'm having fun, people. I'm having fun. Let's see. I'm sorry. You gotta have fun, man. You gotta have fun. I mean, think about it. I put out a whole bunch of nonsense for you guys talking about all this trash and so and so and so. And I told you. I said, look, keep on playing with me. The gloves will come off. Oh, look, already. We'll come back up. Told you, if I take the gloves off and I really get into it. So at the end of the day, you can talk about the clothes. You can talk about this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, I got the best screen on the face of the planet right now. Yes, I do. Worth a ton of money. I've already got the companies already asking for the buyout, the sellout already. Because they know if this thing gets on the market, oh my goodness, man. Can you imagine seeing it? This is going to be a wallpaper form technology screen? Whew. Let's see. You want to do a color change out? Let's do something else. Let's go to Keystone. I like that right there. Key cut. I think it's key cut, right? Key cut. Let's go to key cut real quick. We did some white demonstrations on that. Let's go over here and pop over here real quick. And so let's see what we got going on over here. We got some red levels over there. Got that. Some pretty flowers. Want to hit the pretty flowers? Let's check out the pretty flowers. Boom. Isn't that a beautiful screen? Crow boys are probably over there on Crow's channel talking about, what the freak did I just see in that room? Was that a black screen that pulled that white level that high? Yeah. At 50%. That's what you saw. This is the final for this one right here. This is pretty much, but there's other forms of technology we can link to it. Like I said, we have an invisible coating of this tech. There's also remember we made the Signature 17, a customized coating for these acoustic screens right here? Well, there's a signature coating for this technology too. And that's for those wallpaper surfaces that we'll be designing pretty soon. Projection screen that will allow you to just roll it up and stick it in the corner when you're done with it, or just stick it to your wall when you're done. You're ready to play it. Well, we'll let Crow's screen play with our screen. I'll just have to tell mine not to play too rough. He's delicate. Don't want him to get his head snapped. You guys can watch that. Relax. Let's do our last one. We have things to finish up today. Let's go back to that Sony 4K demonstration and show you what the screen was supposed to look like. We can do that OLED horse real quick too. See how it's done, people? Talking about meters and all that stuff. You can take that demonstration that I did with that Nova 19 that took that direct hit from sunlight, and you can stick a meter on that. Tonight, when I take my projector and I stick it up on that ceiling and I watch Batman with that light piercing through, you can stick a meter on that too. My environments are far more brighter than his. I don't need a $4,000 projector to make my screen look incredible. I did it on an 800 by 600 res projector and took out 11 certifies. That's where my record stands at. So the meter demonstration. Sunlight directly hitting the meter, making it jump. Always cutting corners. That demonstration, literally sitting on top of a screen, trying to display a contrast level. Are you kidding me? Are you guys that gullible to believe that nonsense? Because if you are, you really do believe, but you deserve $107 black and white paint. You deserve it. You do. And while you're at it, I got a bridge to sell you while you're at it. It's a good price too. No money down. Because who the freak sits that close up on a screen? There's no way in the world you're going to be able to see how the screen is reacting to the lighting in the environment, how the contrast levels are adjusting and balancing out if he's sitting right on top of the screen. How are you going to see a well-balanced level if you're sitting right up on top of it? You have to observe that from a distance. Things faded out right there. Faded out again. Faded out again. Faded again. Faded again. Can't see contrast. When contrast pops up, it's not going to be able to see it. Anytime the screen comes up tan, that means it's a color issue or a contrast issue. Sorry for those of you who come to my channel to watch and you gotta hear me do that. I do that to the Crow Boys because they run their mouths and talk so much nonsense. Some joker came in my channel, what? Yesterday, no, the day today, asking me about, and I'm watching, he's watching my Black Nova fade his screen, like turn blue, and the screen won't turn blue. And he's watching, he goes, what about your product on 3D? Are you kidding me? There's like a more higher color contrast, saturation in 3D than there is in regular color. So you think because we showed in 3D, his colors are going to improve? I was like, wow. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. Oh, wait, look out. We got to do the gray. I want to show in here to see this one right here. Gray screen. This is freaking hilarious. Now, mind you, my screen's black. His screen's gray. You would think a gray screen, literally a gray screen, would pick up a better gray level, right? That's dark gray. So you can see the colors right there. That's the gray. We're going to switch over to light gray. You want to see something even more interesting? When I walk in front of the projector, my screen is black, right? When I move away, those two screens are going to still remain gray as the same gray as hitting against the gray I'm displaying. Once I move away from the projector, my screen's the only one that's going to change. This screen's just going to get a little brighter because it's reflecting a lot of white light. Isn't that interesting? So the black screen was able to change to gray, but the two screens are actually physically gray, didn't change. They remained the same. Just got a little brighter because they're being hit with a projector. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's really, really, really bad. I don't listen to your theories because your theories don't mean nothing. Unless you're basically asking me a question about technology and stuff like that, when it's going to launch, so on and so forth, that I can answer. But you crow boys coming in here trying to give me hard questions, no, please. You don't see what this screen is doing to your boy's product right now, and you want to ask me questions. I can't even get a decent Starfield demonstration. He even cheated on that. He got to get up on top of the screen. Kidding me? And you want to come and ask me questions? Watch this. Turn blue, fade out. Turn, fade, fade, fade. Sony contrast demonstrations. See if we can pick it up. Here. Interesting that I'm not afraid to show you white levels. You see me just jumping back and forth showing you white levels every chance on your white levels. You don't see contrast levels on his demonstrations at all, period. Oh, they didn't give me what I asked for. Sony contrast demonstrations. I should just ask for 4K because usually that brings it up. Let's try Sony 4K. Sony 4K demonstrations. This does not want to get. Oh, all right. There we go. Boom. Play it. If he had the screen in a fully lit environment, that's what you would have got. But instead, he was sitting right up on top of the screen. Are we too close? How about we bring it back a little farther? Now, before you start talking about meters and readers and habagajibers and all that other dumb nonsense, and talking about, oh, you need to have this much light in the environment, tell your boy to get away from the screen. Come back where I'm standing at right now. Do the demonstration again. And also, too, while he's at it, why don't you display that Starfield demonstration I've asked you 40 to 50 times to do? Well balanced. No, there's no balance at all in it. That's why you got to calibrate your. That's why you have a calibrated projector. There is no balance. You got no choice. You got to calibrate your stuff. Don't work. Bet you when I get my P2 in here, I ain't calibrating jack on it. I'm gonna leave it right in the factory settings. Now see, now you can see the screen. You can see the levels and the contrast, right? See if anything's washing out. You can see how much light's making contact with the screen. And if you're sitting at this distance, or you're sitting here away from the screen, you can see how it's going to react. Because there's no way in the world you're going to get a proper balance of a screen if someone's sitting that close to it. I saw that, I was like, oh no. Oh no, you got to be kidding me. I didn't even come on here to do a demonstration on that. I came here to do a demonstration on Cholo Gaming. And I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. You got to be kidding me. No, he can't be sitting that close to the screen. And sure enough, he was sitting that close to the screen, trying to show up contrast levels. Are you doing a video or are you kissing your screen? Which one is it? Because good gracious, you was close on that screen. Should never be that close to the screen. Yeah, that was a fail. Do the demonstration again, Crow. Do it again. Fail. This time, be back at a distance. Matter of fact, bring a measuring tape with you. So that way you know where you're at. But apparently, for some reason, you don't know exactly distance to step away from the screen. So this time, do it with a measuring tape so we can know where you're standing at. Bring that back. Take them curtains in the back, lift that up, light that area up a little bit. Let me look at that up close on it for a minute. There you go. Sure that the color is coming up the way it's supposed to come up. There you go. Should we get any closer? Should we get any closer? You know what I feel like? A lot of you not. With the Black Phoenix. I'm going to tell you what I feel like. You ever seen Troy? You ever seen when the big gladiator guy comes up? He's talking all this trash and running his mouth. And Troy just comes out of nowhere and just stabs him in his neck. And goes up to the other crowd, which I consider to be the other big companies like Elite Screens and all those big companies. Are like, is there any more? Is there anyone else? That's how I feel right now. I can't wait till the screen peaks at 100. This is going to be a nightmare for every screen when this thing launches. Okay, and then we got invisible technology behind it. The invisible technology is going to be a scene. It's got Nova embedded, Sun Killer technology embedded in it. Oh my goodness, this stuff is going to be sick when we get done. Oh, I can't. I want to tell you the name of the company so bad. I want to tell you so bad, but I can't. The beautiful thing about it is, you don't have to spend $5,000 for projections. You have to buy any creepy, untested, yes, creepy, untested paint, black and white paint. No? Come to your house. Don't have to buy expensive projector. Because I talk to my customers on the phone. Yeah, customers don't want to spend that much money for a projector. Who the frick wants to spend that much money for a projector? They just want a nice screen. They can come in. They can watch their movies and show. You know what I mean? You can have all the lights on. You don't have to worry about the screen washing and fading out. None of that dumb nonsense. And half of them don't even want to calibrate. Some don't even want to deal with that nonsense. They just want to turn the screen on and watch. Just what they want to do. Without spending all this money. And then those who don't do their tests correctly, you got to deal with their crap. Cutting corners and sitting up on top of a screen nearly hugging it. Like I said, I don't know what goes on in his head. I mean, literally, I'd have never broadcasted that video. I guess he thought that in his mind that was a good demonstration. No, man, you got to stand back from the screen. You got to put yourself in the mind of the customer. If the customer is sitting here, he should be able to see his screen. He should be able to see his screen. When you see me walk around the environment, he should be able to see his screen. Anywhere he goes, he should be able to see that screen. If I come in through my front door and this screen is sitting here, I should be able to walk in and go, hey, and see my screen. Anywhere you move, that screen is supposed to pull up. Contrast levels and all. Starfield screensaver. The heck did I just pick up on? And that's why I use the key cut, because there's no freaking commercials in there. See that star field all the way in the next room? That's how your product is supposed to react. My projector stands right here. So even when the customer sits here, he can see the screen. If he's here, we can see the screen. If he's here, he can see the screen. If he turns to the side, he can see the screen. From any angle, that screen is supposed to pick up. When you do a contrast demonstration, Jamie, you have to be sitting back at a distance. So that way, the person who's watching the demonstration can see the entire environment, how much light's in the environment, and the screen pulling up. If you're sitting this close to the screen, the problem you have here is the fact that you can't see how the environment is affecting the contrast levels in the environment because you're sitting too close to the screen. You understand now? So, my message is to him, the demonstration again. And next time, be sitting at a distance. And the demonstration, keep in mind, as I said before, if you're going to do a demonstration where you're going to show your environment, all proving that your screen can produce in a well-lit environment, doesn't need ambient light rejection technology, and you did that demonstration, and with all that color on the screen, I expect you to do every single demonstration exactly the same way in the same environment. It should not be a problem. Because if that can display, then you're telling me that everything can display. Or are you telling your customers that only colors display in fully lit environments and everything else just pretty much has to be in the dark? And which one is it? Because anytime I do a demonstration, we're always in the same amount of lighting. We were in the same amount of lighting in the last 4 demonstrations, were we not? Okay then. Then guess what? I expect to see the same demonstration too. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here. I got things to do, and let it out the door.